What up guys, I'm back. I know it's been a whole 2 months since my last video, but I do want to talk about some new music. But first, what I want to do is kind of just a channel check-in, kind of recap the state of music as it is currently, and then we'll discuss the music that I've been listening to, and hopefully by the end of this video you can walk away with a project or two to go listen to. If your year's been anything like mine, I'm sure you could use the new music, so let's just get into it. So I really haven't been able to touch on the 2025 music scene this year that much on this channel or at all. The last video I did on here was recapping what I thought were the best verses of 2024. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I hope you like it. Throw some verses in the comments. I definitely didn't get to them all. So yeah, my plan was to jump right into the new shit right after that video, but like I've stated here before on this channel, this stuff takes a long time to do. I don't have an editor or a producer, no one to type up my reviews, and on top of that, I'm trying to run my son's channel as well. There's been plenty of times I've wanted to come on here and do a reaction video, but that's not really what I want my focus to be. That lane is super crowded already. Then just outside of the YouTube stuff, a lot of life stuff has been happening behind the scenes. Some amazing things have happened. Some not so good things have happened. You know, there's full-time jobs, there's part-time jobs, and then, you know, keeping up with the news is a full-time job as well. Then on top of all that, 2025 has just been an absolute barrage of music just coming from every direction. Some of that really good, some of that really bad, such as the Carter 6. And some projects have been getting all the hype this year, such as the CLIPSE's new album, Let God Sort 'Em Out, or the TURNSTILE album, Never Enough. But nonetheless, we can say it's definitely been a year of music. What that means, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, on top of trying to keep up with life and music and the news and family, it just takes up a lot of mental space. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm not sure if that's why a lot of the music just hasn't been sticking for me much, or if it's just been the quality or the quantity of music that's being released. But yeah, I will say the year has been warming up as far as quality releases have been concerned. But yeah, most of the projects for the first half of the year have been forgettable. But yeah, I'm not going to mention those albums here. Maybe I'll compile a list later for you guys to just, you know, for just stuff you can go check out later. But like I said, all of that stuff takes time. But what I will do is give you a quick rundown of all the good shit I've been listening to this year. So let's just go ahead and get into that. So yeah, I think I started off this year discovering this band called Good Terms, who dropped an album at the end of the year called Burnout. This band seems to be a band full of millennials that are just blending all the styles of rock over the past decades into one nostalgia jam-filled session. Plenty of standout tracks on there and just a really good, fun listen in general. Go check them out. On top of that, man, there's been plenty of metal albums this year that's just been incredibly awesome to see, especially the new metal glow up that's been happening recently. But yeah, IMMINENCE dropped an extended version of the 2024 album called The Black. This one is the return of The Black. It's absolutely brutal, but throw some violence and shit in there too, and there you have it. SPIRITBOX dropped their full-length debut album, Tsunami C, which just feels like you're being pulled into sea and just pummeled back and forth between their new metal riffs and her scathing vocals. This album just proves to me that they are the next big thing. And then their performance on Jimmy Kimmel was just the icing on the cake. Dude, go check that out if you haven't seen that performance. Next, we have A Sense of Purpose, who dropped their EP of hard-hitting tracks called Pushing Daisy. Metalcore band Adept made their return with an EP called Parting Ways, leading up to their album coming out in October. BLESSTHEFALL also made their return with their EP Gallows, which is just so fucking awesome to see. And I've recently discovered the ultimate synth metal band called The Browning, and their album called Omni is just fucking insane. The Ultra Edition drops next week sometime. Now to get into some of my personal favorites over on the rap side of things. West Coast legend, and y'all should know I love Blue by now. He dropped his birthday album celebrating 40 years of life, and it was just a blessing to listen to. UK rapper Little SIMZ dropped a gem called Lotus. Dave East and Young Chris dropped a collab project with All Heat called Fine Dining. Benny the Butcher came through with that summer fire called Summertime Butch. Joyner Lucas dropped his sequel album ADHD 2. Now I haven't had the time to listen to this one as much as I wanted to, but there's definitely some shit on there. JID dropped his highly anticipated God Does Like Ugly to mostly critical acclaim, and I'm actually working on a review for that one right now, so hopefully that will come out soon. Also, two projects that I absolutely love just came out on Friday, and that's Evidence with Unlearning Volume 2. This one is full of witty bars and just those beats where you know he was just digging in the crates for those samples. Next was Joey Valence and BRAE, who dropped HYPERYOUTH, which is just so much damn fun. It's an album just filled with dance bangers. Tech 9 recapped his childhood and come up on 5816 Forest, which might not have the most bangers per se, but it is one of his most personal projects to date, and I really enjoyed this one. Lil Darkie does a scathing satirical commentary on the state of America in USD. You definitely go listen to that one. Now I got two more on my list that I'd feel bad for not mentioning, but I haven't gotten to them yet. That would be MURS with this follow-up to Love and Rockets called Love and Rockets 316, and Tyler, the Creator's new dance album, Don't Tap the Glass, which seems to be pretty divisive amongst listeners. Now I got a few more albums that have been good listens of just varying sounds. Swedish punk band VIAGRA dropped their self-titled album. Well, kinda. It's VIAGR ABOYS. Read that down below. One of my personal favorite vocalists and southern songwriters, Anderson East, released his project called Worthy. Go listen to Foolish and Say I Love You on that project. Those are great songs. UK songstress Mahalia dropped her Afrobeats tape called LUVERGIRL, and I'm always glad to hear her voice, even though the style was not quite for me this time. And last but not least, we have SoCal Chicano band FUERZA REGIDA with their album called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, it's 11X Pentia. Read that one down below. And I got to say, I really love this one. I'm totally new to this kind of sound. It's sort of traditional, but with an American kind of hip-hop twist to it. Think full-on mariachi band with hip-hop samples and sounds. I mean, the damn Drake Pound Cake sample is one of the tracks. Go check out Marlboro Rojo and Ansiedad. Those are both absolutely amazing. And the dude's voice is just incredible. Throw it on at your next barbecue and just catch a vibe. Oh, and I almost forgot, my brother sent me the new SKRILLEX album, and that shit was actually really fucking crazy and just exciting to listen to. Well, I think that's it for now. That's been my 2025 as far as good listens go. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, and hopefully you found something good to listen to in there. Tell me about it in the comments if you did. Like I said earlier, maybe I'll drop a list of the rest of the shit I've been listening to, but I think this was the best of the stuff from this year. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here, and hopefully I can get this JID review done, and after that, hopefully I can get to the Joey Valence and BRAE album, because that one was just so much fun. Alright guys, I'm out of here. This was great. Till next time, whenever that is, hopefully soon. Find something from the list in the description, and just listen, like and subscribe. Peace.